few more shots. They get a few more plays called for them, not in a self-centered way, but they work their tails off. So now this is their time where they can be like, okay, I can really showcase what I've been doing my whole career. And it's in a really healthy way. So I feel like they're ready for that. And I think any coach will tell you that every year it's a little different. Like we really, love that pressure is a privilege. I thought Lisa, and she came up with that last year, is great. That's where you always want to be, right? Want to be that perennial power. But I think the years, and I think even Gino Oriamo would say this, when everybody's like, how good they're going to be, who they have coming back, that's a different vibe too, and you can motivate to that, and it can be fun. And I think this year, they can lean in a little chip on their shoulder, and everybody is going to be like, oh, they lost Caitlin. They're never going to be the same. It's going to be so difficult. All of that could be true, but it can also be fun. And I think this group, what they've showed me is that it's fun. And I could not ask for any more energy or just a great work ethic to start.
You've got 2 new faces on the coaching staff as well. How has their onboarding process been in these few weeks?
Well, they just really started July 1. So Randy Henderson started July 1. And sadly, she would have been here, but her grandmother just went into hospice. But the positive of her getting the job, and she sent me a beautiful text, we communicated, that she wouldn't normally have been this close that soon. But with the job, she is with her right now, so she would normally be here, but she'll be here Tuesday. And then Sean Sullivan, he started a week later, so he just got here July 8th. Okay. So this is his second practice. But what was really important to me, we had a lot of great interest, but these 2 are the ones I was hoping, because I've watched them and Randy's success, and as a head coach, she's really done a great job. And we've worked together at different clinics over the years, and we've been sounding boards for each other, for her. And then Sean, he was that great story. He started out as a Hawkeye manager, great video. He got that job, which rare. You don't usually hire, but you could sense. And then we said, you got to go. And he went to Penn State, Pitt, and then got a full-time coaching job at North Carolina. And that's hard to do at his age. So then when we have them come back. So they've been great. And Sean's got a great mind, basketball-wise. He's great energy. And Randy certainly has. She understands her offense really well. She ran it.
How's Lucy fitting in so far?
Really well. I told her the other day, I'm like, God, I wish I could have coached you for 4 years. And that just was a genuine, she just is, we would have recruited her. She just is selfless. She's fun, eager. Just a really neat kid, and she's so unique. We haven't had anyone like her for a while. She's more mid-range, definitely pass first, and she just has a nice bounce about her. But her personality is really golden, and I'm just really fortunate that we got her to start with her experience, her confidence. She's got enough moxie, but enough humility she balances it, understands the past, but is definitely confident in who she is and what she brings. But she's really fun to coach, really fun, and very skilled.
How much of a plus is it, though, that she understands what it's like to take over for, a school legend? She took over when Maddie Segrist went to the WNBA, and obviously Caitlin's gone.
Yeah.
Does that provide any sort of boost that she understands about how to kind of
I think it's just the fact that she was interested, because, there's a lot of people like, oh, I'm not coming after Caitlin. Like, we're not, they went to the final. Like, she was like, when she came here on her visit, you could just feel it. And that's the kids we have a success with. That's what we're always about, is that feel. You want to be part of us. It's not so much you're going to be the show. We really think you're going to be pretty good, but you could sense it at our first team meal. You just felt comfortable. And I think, though, that she was even interested because she liked how we played. She respected it. We were longevity of success. But she's confident. She wasn't fearful that she was going to go be filling someone's shoes. She knew no one's going to fill Caitlin's shoes. We needed her to come in because how we run our offense, she could really be great at. And she came in knowing that I'm going to be me. I'm not worried about you thinking I'm her, because I'm not her. I wasn't brought here to be her, but I was brought here to be me. And she has a really great perspective on that. So I think that started when we recruited her. for that short time.
Can you go?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jen.
Yeah.
Well, this could be a long answer.
I'll do it under 30 seconds.
Take a sip. Can you kind of give us a vision you had for forming this coaching staff? You said those are the two you wanted, and then how would that adjust the responsibilities for Raina?
It probably is not any surprise with the cohesion that Jenny and Lisa and I had, right? There was a period, everything could be true. But, that's two of my best friends for 32 years.
Yeah.
So it's a different, there's an emotional component of just the familiarity, the loyalty, the knowing no matter what, they got your back.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're going it alone and it felt odd, right? And so you kind of lose that, but they got what they wanted, and I'm very thankful that I have, they were ready for that. I wasn't, but it all worked out. So that's been that's what I think, was a really cool part of, we've done everything together. So it was really important to me that I need that vibe. It's not just a win. I know I have to win to continue to keep our jobs, but that's not what ever fuels me. What has always fueled me is I love the players. They fit me and I fit them. And our staff, you spend so much time together. It is not, it's not just a professional relationship. To me, I gotta love you. I got to know you. I got to know that you want to shape these young women first, and then we're going to win. And that was the biggest challenge, and I suppose nervous thing I faced is okay, if they're not interested, I got to kind of find that, and then we got to try to create that really fast for me to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So I was hopeful in my first hires that it would be people I knew and I really trusted. And I know a lot of people in this profession. There was some other great candidates, but coaching one and then kind of help raising one.
Yeah.
In Sean as a young guy and watching that's just what we do as coaches. You're those young managers. You're kind of watching them too and wanting to help get them, recommendation letters for physical therapy school, or they're like your kids too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was really thrilled, because that feeling is familiar, and I lost so much familiarity. And on top of that, they're good. They're not like, I'm bringing in just. Randy's been coach of the year, and I don't care what level you're a head coach at. There's pressure if you want to be good. And she's had to make all those decisions while she swept the floor and all that. So she's coming in with humility and ready to come back and ready to take off that pressure and help me. And, Sean was just another great step. And, for him being a Hawk, this was a goal for him. So I was pretty fortunate.
Where's Aaliyah Guyton in her recovery, and what's her availability going to be like?
We're hopeful when we come back after the summer break that she'll be in the drills again. We're not really pushing that at all, in the sense of, it's a long season, and when they're coming in from their rehabs in high school, is a lot of times they don't have your athletic trainers. You have your physical therapy trainers who've been great, but with all of our measurements, we just want both of those quads to be right at the perfect strength level. So she's a little disappointed. We're holding her back a little bit because she wants to go, and she's quite good. But we're just being extra cautious. But our hope is that when we come back and start in September, that she'll be much more ready and confident. We're ready to go.